Okay, so we have all but official confirmation that the worldwide download celebration is going to be Future Saga themed, based on the Dismal Future Red Zone we are going to be seeing and the V-Jump scan showing WWC with a picture of Goku Black and Trunks. So it doesn't get much more like confirmed than that. So what I want to do in today's video is look at the Easy A's that we need to see during the celebration, so that way we can all say it is a W all around. So let's just get right into it. Let's not waste too much time. First and foremost, I'm sure the ones that people are looking forward to the most is probably this Int Goku Black. Now, if you guys watched my concept video for the worldwide download celebration, if it was this Future Saga, I did say that this Goku Black would be a solid choice. So what do I want to see? The main thing that I need to see is that the defense stacks for this guy faster. So we get maybe more defense when performing a super attack in this passive. The 50% raise on the super attack effect is really good, but we just need better start of turn defense so that way this guy is relevant on turn 3 or turn 5 rather than on turn 19, right? Content is getting longer, and I'm sure this red zone is going to be tricky, but when you look at the link set that this guy has, you know, something like Cold Judgment, Prepared for Battle, Nightmare, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, this guy has a absolutely solid link set, and, you know, it's not even here to talk about that it's good, it's just also that this Goku Black is, like, super hype, right? So we need this Easy A sooner rather than later, and what better time are they going to get other than this? So this Goku Black, I'd say, is kind of like number one on the priorities list for me and for a lot of other players. This TUR deserves the respect. So cutting from one rosé, let's just go to another, the LR rosé. Now, it was arguable when this guy came out during the 5th year anniversary. They wanted to say he was better than the 5-year LRs, the Part 1 LRs, but it just didn't really work out the way that we wanted to. Even with this 50% raise of defense on Super, it's just he does not have enough started turn defense for that to even be close to good enough. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, transformation condition on this Goku Black, it needs to be better than turn 6. Turn 6 active skills stink. Let's make that turn 4, and then we're in business. But with this guy right here, Future Saga, make him a 150% lead. Maybe we get greatly raises attack and defense on 12 and 18 key. We get more stuff like this. Maybe it's attack plus 16%, it's attack plus 12% per key sphere obtained. This final blow thing doesn't really matter, but we just need more in here, right? Recover 6% at the HP at the end of each start turns. The key with this, it's like the thing with these kits is that they just need to add a lot more because it's very bare bones, right? Like you only have 4 things, and then attack and defense plus 66% in 2023 is not going to cut it, especially towards the end of 2023. So Int Rosé, both Int Rosés, go figure, they're both Int. I think both need to Easy A during the celebration. So Goku Black, that's basically the Goku Black section. Let's go ahead and go on to something else. Rounding out with AGL, oh, I didn't mean to do that, I meant to open a new tab, but AGL Zamasu. This guy needs an Easy A bad, right? He came out almost over 4 years ago at this point. It's his time, let's do it. AGL Zamasu, it's his time, right? Reduces damage received by 40%, can be really good if he has a good defense, right? Maybe we get raises defense on Super, fuses on the 3rd turn, obviously the next appearance, that's good. So most of the time when you're in this kit, the most important thing is like this version right here. Like that, the base version needs to be like decent, but this is the one that matters, right? Like this is kind of irrelevant. Recovers 10% HP when HP is 80% or less. Like it's okay, but it's nothing crazy. We need raises attack on defense. We need to put that damage reduction. Let's crank it up to 50%. Give it more like, you know, attack and defense when you get hit, a chance to guard, raise the damage reduction, something like that. Let's make this guy a wall. Let's get his active skill, or not his active skill, but let's get his attack stats, his defensive stats up. This Easy A absolutely needs to happen. So Nightmare, Fused Fighter, Big Bad Bosses, Godly Power, Dismal Future, pretty good link set. He'll link up fine with this guy. He'll link up fine with this guy. They can all work together. Maybe he's a support for like Extreme Future Saga or Extreme Realm of Gods, something like that. Anything that we can add into this kit makes him better, right? Because like we need something, right? It's time. So this Zamasu is definitely up on the list, but that also, I mean, obviously you know where I'm going when I say Zamasu, right? Like we're going right here. This guy right here. Tech Trunks. This could be the most important Easy A of the celebration. And why do I say that? Because of the ability that they could have with like Trunks and Vegeta, the link that they could have with Future Gohan. This version of Trunks right here can still be like a wicked stacker and like in older long content. So if he's just like a modern version and we get more stacks with this guy, he can look extremely, extremely impressive. I'm not here to give you what the kits could be, but maybe we crank these key plus 1 to key plus 2, and then additional attack and defense plus 20% at the start of turn. Something like that. We raise attack and defense, and that just goes unlimited. Like, you just look at the guys he links up with, and there is potential here, right? We're probably going to get a Sword of Hope Trunks in the celebration. So if we get a Sword of Hope Trunks that is cracked and we link him up with this guy and all of a sudden these two are just mega, like uber giga busted, we are really in business with this guy. So when you look down here, we have 16 teams for this Trunks, and he could really be like a mainstay on all of these teams, because it's like super, super important that we have somebody that can go from, you know, being an okay stacker to just somebody that could be like a tank that you could throw in slot 1 or throw in slot 2 next to Trunks of Vegeta. Maybe, you know, there's a good chance they end up making Sword of Hope like an attack-based unit just based on what he does, where it's like, okay, he does this like a Spirit Bomb, and they tend to not make Spirit Bomb units, especially like ones like, you know, you think about like the Buu duo, and you know that they literally can't attack in the Spirit Bomb thing, but like when they get out of that phase, it is different, right? So I think that this guy right here could potentially be like a slot 2 LR that needs a slot 1 unit, and then if this guy can stack up quickly, he has like guard or something like that, he builds up his defense, he gets up to 600, 700k defense fairly quickly, like turn 5, turn 6. All of a sudden, you know, you're looking at like just a monster of a unit, right? So with this guy stacking, these EZAs are really important. And not to mention that these guys have like this Zamasu and this Trunks, like they're not good anymore, but like this right here, I think is especially important for like newer players, right? Because what this should go to is Future Saga, and then this guy would be the same thing with Realm of Gods. They would go 170 across the board, and then the Super Class and Extreme Class could go up to 130, and if they really want to get freaky, they make it 150. And then these guys just come like general leaders for newer players if they can get them. These guys are like, they're especially like when I just started like my JP account and I had these guys, they were super, super useful because like, you know, they just help you have like a broad leader skill, so that way you don't have to tie into a specific category. You get a little bit of leeway, right? And it just kind of helps you overall with this like team building when you can't like make a team with these guys. It's like, okay, just throw the super class lead so you can run these two units together that traditionally you wouldn't run together, right? Now, when it comes to endgame content, I can't imagine that any of these units all just all of a sudden become like units that absolutely destroy the game. But I think those EZAs are the most important. If we want to get into sub EZAs, I could pull up a bunch, right? Like this guy right here, Gowasu and Zamasu, Aunt Mai, if we want to take a look at them, I think those EZAs could be very important. We already have a lot of these down here, though. Like, we look at, like, Tech Zamasu, we already have that EZA. Just, like, looking at this team, I don't see a ton of units that, yeah, maybe this Trunks. Maybe if they want to get freaky, they do Future Gohan. Because, like, the basis that we get on, just really quickly, like, this guy has a chance to seal. He's like a sealer and a dodger for Super Battle Road. Maybe we make this seal and stun, and then they just have, like, a little bit higher attack and defense or something like that, and then we're in business for, like, a Super Battle Road unit, kind of like what they are right now. And then this Mai is the same thing. Let's give her more than support and just a chance to stun, right? Let's actually give her, like, a real kit, and then all of a sudden she's in business. I'm not saying she needs to hit for 20 million turn 1 with a million defense, but she needs to do more than this, right? But Future Gohan. This EZA is unlikely, but I think it could happen, because it's, like, the Trunks that we see, like, so far from the teasers we have, it's the Super Trunks, right? But why would they, like, I feel like there's still that chance that we, like, with the free-to-play units and stuff like that, that we get something from that Trunks. And what is that Trunks' like big thing, right? Like, aside from just like everybody losing everybody, like the main focus of that Trunks is this Gohan, right? Like, there's nobody more important to him than Gohan. Maybe his family, but like this Gohan might as well have been family for him, right? So I'm not here to talk about the category or the talk about that, but like I'm just saying, like, if we want to do that theme, this Gohan is extremely important to that Trunks. So you might as well, you could just throw that in there to make this like the best celebration ever. So it's like so like just imagine this, right? Like, let me get rid of the sub EZAs. Like, let's just imagine for a minute, right? We do this celebration, and we have this EZA. I think I closed it out, but we have LR Int Rose. So here's your LR EZA, right? LR Rose is like your main LR EZA. And then you have the TUR Rose, and then the TUR Trunks and Zamasu, and then Future Gohan. Like, for those 4 EZAs and then an LR EZA, I'd say that's like an absolute like fire celebration, right? Like, I don't know if you can get much better than that in terms of EZAs. So I just wanted to make like a quick video on this, on units that I think need to EZA during this celebration. If you want to throw in a couple, like one quick honorable mention as well, you could do this Trunks and Mai. They still have their usage in Super Battle Road. Obviously they have aged, but it absolutely could be like something big, because like, look at this. You get additional attack and defense plus 100%. I don't know what this AI prompt thing is, but when there's an ally whose name includes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, guess who's gonna be Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan in the celebration, right? Like, it's, you know, there really could be some potential there. So let me know down below what you guys think of these EZAs. Who do you want to see EZA during this celebration? Is there anybody else that you want to see, someone that I missed? But other than that, leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.